my folks had a device, and I was able to talk to them sometimes, and when it was set up by the organization, and they would do something called a bridged call, like kind of like what we're doing right now. And so that I couldn't get tracked, and where we could hear each other's voice, but she was on speakerphone with them, and I'm on speakerphone on a certain device, and then I'm in a war room basically talking. Okay, that's completely closed. So with that said, my sister tells a story that she's like, wanted prayer for her husband, and he was having a tough week. And I said, okay, I'll pass it on, to there was a prayer group at this where I was. Remember, there's a ministry here. Remember, so I said, okay, what's going on? And so my parents everybody's in this call, and she says, well, he's very upset. He's very angry this week, and he's taking it out on me. I'm frustrated, and he's very angry because he is dealing with some family issues. I'm like, okay. He says, and he's very upset still because there's something going on where he's the one that he feels like he's the one that created global warming. And as funny as that sounds, it's almost like Dr. Evil saying I'm the first one that created whatever. She was serious. I said, you're kidding. And she says, no. And he felt like he had to go up to do a presentation, some world leaders, and it was between him and Al Gore. And so he was upset because they both did their presentation, and Al Gore got it instead of him. Well, the counterculture people came back when I was talking to them and said, well, there's only one group of people that he would be giving that presentation to, and that would be somebody in the Committee of 300. So there wouldn't be, that means he has some pretty interesting, high hierarchy, elite world ties.
Okay, but wait a minute. But wait a minute. The Committee of 300 does not meet with people that are not in the Committee of 300. They meet with people that are in the Committee of 300.
Oh, interesting. Well,
that's why it's secret committee. They don't even, this is not, you're not even really supposed to know about, but we all know now because we keep finding out about it, and but no foreign person goes into the Committee of 300 that's not already in the Committee of 300. Wow. That's why they're in that group to fix. They're the ones who are there to come up with the false flags, propaganda, and that whole global warming was just a story for him because he's under stress, probably because you won't give up. You're not listening. His wife's not getting through to you, and he's getting the hammer on him, and he has his job to do, and you're in the way.
Right. I definitely was in the way. That's for sure. I'm definitely somebody that.
You're giving him a headache. Well, too bad.
Right.
He's another one that's name's got to be put on the top of the hit list here, and he needs to be questioned and investigated because especially if he's in the Committee 300, you don't think the world wants to know what they're planning on all of us? Not just you, not my kids, it's everybody. That's New World Order, Committee 300. They're the ones who create the Agenda 21 and the Agenda 30.
Okay.
This is the New World Order.
Well, it started to make sense, like, with that conversation and then finding out later that he, obviously had a position with the Bulmer Foundation, from what I understand, that changed its name to Right Space Foundation, which is a global climate control sustainability development company. So,
and what have I heard lately? Those global climate organizations, isn't that like the Clinton Foundation, just a way to funnel money into this whole trafficking ring?
Yeah, let me explain. I actually sat with, I work with another organization I'm a client of, and they are hierarchy survivors, and they work with pretty high-level people that are ICE, and that have a security clearance, like, higher than the FBI guys. So, do I know them? No. Do I get to ever talk to them? I don't. I do what I'm doing with you right now. They interview me, discuss things, go over things with me. So, they'll change their case. So how it goes. So with that said, they explained to me how that works with these global climate organizations is that they actually, like the Clinton Foundation and Branson and those kind of people, those organizations, they'll put these great big huge wind turbine fans that you've seen of different various places around the country, other countries, that are kind of sustainability type of energy savers, is what they're supposed to be. And what they do is they like to put them in places, small islands, coastal regions like Mexico, and where there's hurricanes, lots of hurricanes. So what happens is they know that there's going to be a hurricane come in, it's going to wipe them out, and so they get the insurance money. So it's kind of like this, double dipping kind of type of thing. So they know they're going to get the insurance money, put them back up. But what the real motive is that in those regions, those companies, it's really lucrative to actually do child trafficking in those locations, because where you have those great big huge giant energy turbines, fans or whatever they are, these solar turbines, you can have bunkers and bases for installations to keep children to do child trafficking, because drones and airplanes cannot fly over those areas. So they're
Oh my God. So this is how it is. The big secret, these turbines are pretty much supposed to be there for climate change or for energy purposes.
Right. So like the Clinton Foundation and Branson Foundation for what they're really doing with these that are climate control and divisions of those foundations that do climate control, it's really a front for human trafficking, basically.
It's a front for human trafficking because, as you heard what Tammy just said, you're not supposed to have drones or anything fly over them. And why is that? Why can't they fly over them? So then they can hide the bunkers to traffic at the kids and have their wild parties underneath. But wait a minute. Okay, here's a good question. Who did that law? Who is behind saying they can't fly over that? That's someone that they need.
And Obama enforced it in his administration. So you have the same administration really that's enforcing the same
agenda.
Right.
Wait a minute. So Obama's the one who created the law that you can't fly over them?
That don't quote me on. I'll have to go back and ask him again. I know that it has something to do with between the Clinton administration and the Obama, but pretty sure they said it was the Obama administration. But Clinton was involved because she was the Secretary of State at that time.
Oh, so
before Kerry was in.
So Hillary Clinton.
Correct. Hillary.
Boy, these Clintons, they had their agenda. It's all about trafficking children, these sick puppies. These sick. I mean, we know how sick she is, and Bill, and Podesta, and Soros, but I mean, I didn't know about that either. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't know, but they can easily go look. The whole idea is, guess what? Look this up. We want to wake up people to realize that anybody can do investigation on this case alone. Tammy's case, everybody go crazy. Make phone calls. Do the research. Because right now we need people to find Jonah. And we're giving you all the pieces of the puzzle now, and we need some real good pedo hunters out there that do this and have a passion to crack this case. Put some pressure on the door, make calls, start bombarding these people and tell them that the joke is up, the secret is out, and we all know about it. Because otherwise, we're not going to find Jonah. We're not going to find a lot of kids that are missing. I mean, I've been getting stories that a lot of them are hiding. They're being held against their will under the Getty. The Getty in California, Tammy. I mean, there's millions of children over there, and I don't see any FBI raids. I don't see any. Well, first of all, we know CIA only protects them. That's just a cover. That's their trafficking ring is the CIA. So that's why, NSA is just to make sure that they can track us so we don't fight them. I mean,
that's correct.
They're hired by the elite. They're set up by the elite. The whole Bush, Clinton, Obama, I mean, we've got all the way back to, you know, Watergate, which is Pizzagate.
Right.
Hillary was
Correct.
fired from that because she was so evil, but yet she wanted that book of all the pedos. It was actually Pizzagate. Watergate is Pizzagate. So we know that they're doing a lot of horrible things, but we're not going to go there right now. We're trying to be very loving, caring, and we're starting to realize that our only weapon is love, and even the worst of the worst, we need to start sending unconditional love because these people are far from evil. They're not even human.
Exactly. We just have to keep praying for them.
We need to pray for them because eventually people do turn good, and that we're not going to fight with guns because we're not going to have a bunch of mothers outside the Getty firing at that building. They protected it with spiritual warfare and even physical. I mean, that's not how we're going to win. They soak up.
Correct.
They soak up all our fear, and we're not fearful anymore, are we, Tammy? We're warriors. We got some angel wings growing, like massive guardian angels, masters, ascended masters. I mean, right now we've gone through such a spiritual, with all the knowledge you're getting. These are the things we're trying to get out. This is important, your story here.
Yes.
But I need to let people know not to be upset when they listen to this, not get angry, not get upset. Don't get depressed, because that's how they feed off of these little kids. The more
that's true.
They really do. Now, I don't mean, when I say unconditional love, I mean unconditional love. And I know we all talk about it and we say, oh, I love you. But I mean seriously from your heart chakra, because right now these people have been infiltrated over a planet for, eons. They've been here. They're Luciferian, satanic, sick people. And a lot of us know this already, but the whole thing about light workers and getting, it's actually, love is the most powerful thing. And it actually is. It could kill. It can kill. So if you really want, don't get mad at Tammy's story. Do the research. Look at it as a loving exploration of bringing light to those evil people that you're going to help find us. For us, right, Tammy?
Yes, and if I may also interject, I'm really the pedo hunters. I'm really asking for any kind of help. You know, the Kellys, Ken Shrips out there, because I do know for a fact, all the way to Fiona Barnett, who knows I'm dealing with cases about CIA global trafficking it's really the above parent ring above this UHT ring, this ring that has immunity that spans from, all of California. There's many of these people, they're all in official positions or law enforcement. There's companies, even down to ice cream companies that you order a flavor and it's really you're ordering a child. So it's very, very incestuous as far as how their families, the people, they know each other, they're all involved, like the photos. They're just one entity. There's tons and tons of people that are involved in this ring. And again, what's interesting that I learned too, working with hierarchy survivors and different, even mid-level survivors that have been trafficked through the courts, taken from their families. I want to mention this is something that a lot of people don't know why they're being targeted or how they're being targeted. And one of the main things I learned was, and I know Fritz, I've talked to him, this is something he even discusses, Springermeyer discusses in many of his books. And every survivor knows this. Everybody in the hierarchy, the brotherhood, they know what they're doing. They know they're targeting people with certain lineages, certain bloodline lineages. Their word for it's called bloodline. I'm just going to call it lineages. And again, what that means is that it's something that I want to ask for help out there. This is a lineage case because of the level of it and the millions and millions of dollars that they spent to get my son. This happens to even people like even Ruby Dillon, another child, her daughter's Lexi Dillon, same, a lot of similarities, the money they spent. So if any mothers or fathers or grandparents out there that have experienced something similar with the corruption that that's so, there's just absolutely over the top public corruption at every single level, maybe look into